Welcome to the Garcia Diaries Unfiltered. I'm your host, Bethany, and I'm sitting here with my husband / co-host, Anthony.
Buenos dias.
What's up?
Man, look at us. So, we are in a studio.
For the first time.
I had to put clothes on for this one. There's video because we had something big in the works. It wasn't in the works. It was like locked in. We were down 24 hours until, it's time to do what we did. And it fell through. And it fell through because a few episodes back, you talked about it.
No, that's not why.
Like
Stop.
I said, in baseball, you never talk about a no-hitter. You talked about it. Look what happened. But
no, I was trying to manifest, and it worked in the opposite direction for me.
So, Bethany, because, you are the boss here, you get shit done. What happened?
Okay, so we all know I have a friend, and we've talked about this before, but everything was ready to go with this friend to come on the pod, and the flights were bought. We bought her flights to come out here. We booked the studio. Everything was done. The hotel, everything was done. And I get an email from my favorite network of all time, and basically telling me that, like, if this girl gets on the plane, like, we will be in big trouble, and they want like first interview rights with her, and they want all these different things, and they want us to reschedule so that they can be here to listen to the podcast and stop it if need be, and all these different things. And we went back and forth with our manager for like a few days, and it was like the day before when they finally were like, no, she's not coming, like officially it's done. So
fuck big networks, I guess.
No, yeah, they were not happy about it at all. It's just so weird, too, because I would never, like, schedule something without, I don't know, checking with the people around me. So it was just, like, a big mess and really disappointing because we did put a lot of money into it. And then our manager is like, we'd love to get reimbursed since you guys are the one blocking this for the flights, and that were, like, $700, and for the studio and all that. And they were like, no, we're not doing that. Not at all.
Definitely, obviously, Bethany was very upset. But it just kind of sucks, and it's something for us that we just have to learn and going forward,
learning lesson.
If we're going to pay for things, if we're going to get things in motion.
No, I'm never paying for anything again. They need to pay for it, and then I'll reimburse them. That's how it's working from now on.
But it all worked out. We are here now, and if this goes well, who knows? Maybe we will have
more video
content.
That'd be so fun.
As you can see, Bethany did her makeup today.
For the first time in a year. Just kidding.
I don't know when the last time I've seen you wear makeup on a Monday.
Well, yeah, not on a Monday, but Beyonce, I did do my makeup for that too. Didn't want to look like a bum for Beyonce, which, holy crap, that day was wild.
So,
that was a crazy show.
The day where we got the news that the podcast was probably not going to happen, that was the same day that you posted a picture of your Beyonce fit.
Oh, yeah. I was having a rough fucking Thursday. No, that wasn't even the same day. I just posted. I got this cute white dress. Thought it was so cute. Was going to wear it. It was sparkly. Posted. I realized that I had blood on it from when I had tried it on right after my surgery. So I was like, how do I get this blood out? And so that's why I posted it. And then that begun me getting 3,000 messages about how ugly the dress was and how it was so unflattering and how I've never worn something so ugly. And yeah, so then the day that was the day we were finding out, maybe it wasn't going to happen with the pod, because that's the first email we had got. That's the same day I'm getting 3,000 messages on how ugly I am. And so then I was just at the mall crying. I was like, Anthony, I don't know what I'm going to do. Please help me.
Well, it was a lot of, you look amazing, the dress is terrible. So I want to know, let's go back to you buying the dress. You looked at this image online.
Do you think it's ugly too?
I don't think the dress is ugly, but like I said, a lot of people, you're in this, you're out of the having baby era, you're finding yourself, you got your boobs done, you're in this sexy era. So I right away was okay, that's not typical Bethany fit, but
it definitely was giving Mormon baby shower. So
But I did understand.
Which I will wear to a Mormon baby shower maybe.
The concert was 3 weeks after surgery. You got to wear certain bras. You got to wear certain things. So I knew when you initially ordered the dress, all right, this is why she went that route.
Yeah, because I had to cover the surgical bra.
Had like the shiny sequins. Is that what it's called? Sequins? Whatever. So like if the light hits you up there in the third row, third section, how high up you guys were?
We were 5 rows from the top.
Yeah, you guys were pretty high up
I think we could have gotten higher.
But I was like, all right, it's definitely giving like concert Beyonce vibes. It does look different than what you normally wear. But once again, 3 weeks after surgery is when you're wearing this dress. That's why I didn't think anything too crazy about it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, people were like, you have never looked worse than in that dress. So then I was we went to 6 different stores at the mall and I couldn't find anything. So I was like, I'm just going to be ugly.
But here's what also didn't help. The Queen Bee herself posted, what did she say?
Oh, everyone wears silver because it's my birthday or something like that.
3 days before the concert?
The day before.
Oh, the day before the concert.
Yeah.
So that in itself, of course, when you're looking for a new outfit for a concert and the performer has just said, hey, wear this, that's what you're looking for. We could not find, I don't even think we could find gray in the store.
No, we couldn't even find gray.
So we're trying to like figure out the podcast, if it's going to happen. Bethany's trying to find a dress while being told, you look terrible. It was
such a good day. One of my top 5 days of all time. Loved it. Loved every second.
But you made it to Beyonce.
Yeah. So that was crazy. This show was supposed to start at 7. She always goes on an hour late. So we were like, okay, we'll get there at 8. We stood in traffic while being a mile away from the venue for 2 hours. It was so crazy getting there. And we were in a party bus, and it was for my friend Bianca's birthday. So there was 12 girls with us, and basically 12 seats. It was a smaller party bus, but the AC didn't work in it, and it was like 110 degrees. So we were literally dripping in sweat. It was like a hostage situation. But we made it to the concert at 9 p.m., and then she went on like 10 minutes later. So we were like, oh, that's perfect. She went on an hour or 2 hours late, but an hour later than she normally does. Perfect for us. But apparently people were like pissed. There was people sitting behind us that when we first got there, they were like, I can't believe she's 2 hours late. Like, we paid so much money. And then the concert starts, and 30 minutes in, she like runs off stage and the lights come up and all the dancers and everyone leaves, and it's just silent in the venue, and we're like, what's going on? Like, what's happening? I'm so confused. And people start leaving. Like, so many people just like leaving the entire, and it's State Farm Stadium. First of all, it took us an hour to walk from our bus from our seats to the bus after. Like, that packed. But yeah, people were leaving by, seemed like the hundreds. And then in the video I watched the next day, it wasn't quite that much. But in the moment, it felt like a lot. And then like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes later, you start hearing like the microphone being like, test, test, test. I'm like, okay, obviously they're having sound issues. Like, can't imagine how stressful that is. But people behind us were like, we paid so much money for this concert, and then she only performs for 30 minutes. And then they got up and left. Like, what? Why would you pay that much money and then leave?
Right.
Not knowing what's happening next. And then I already looked at the set list for like weeks leading into it, so I knew she was only like 4 songs in.
Imagine trying to go to a concert before the internet existed and you just had to like hope that you knew the correct songs of the artists.
No.
Because like now you can just, what did Beyonce sing the past 10 shows?
Well, that's what I've been doing with the Jonas Brothers too. I have like a set list playlist because I only know their old music, and so I want to know the new stuff. But then I'm listening to the new stuff and I'm like, I don't like this. So I'm just going to pretend that doesn't exist.
How was the concert?
It was good.
I feel like I established last week that you were going to be a little lost.
Yeah.
In some parts. Because I looked at the set list as well, and I was like, yeah, I don't think you know the first 11 songs.
So we got there at 9 o'clock. She went on at like 9:15. And then we left at 10:45. And it's like a 3-hour show, so we left early. Jeez. I heard 2 songs.
Did she have an opener or like just?
I don't think so. Not that we were there for.
Wow. Okay. Because Taylor Swift had an opener, right?
She had 2 openers.
2 openers. Okay.
Anyways, I knew 2 songs in the hour and 45 minutes that we were there. Cuff It and Savage. And Savage isn't even her song. But there was like other ones that like, oh, I've definitely heard this before, but I don't know it, not enough to like sing it. The other thing that was so crazy, like a huge difference between the Taylor Swift concert and this one, is that the Taylor Swift concert, every single person was standing up, whether you're in the nosebleeds or in the first row, for 3 hours. Like no one sat
Beehive
down.
is definitely gonna attack you for this one.
Everyone in the whole nosebleeds. I didn't see anyone stand up. Maybe during Cuff It. But besides that, not one person stood up. It was honestly crazy. I have a video of it because I was like shocked because all the concerts I've been to, like if it's your favorite artist, you're standing up the whole time.
Like with Drake, I'm gonna take my shirt off.
Oh, wow. I don't want to get kicked out. I want to stay for the whole show. So maybe leave it on. That'll be good. Good?
Damn, I had a question. Yeah.
Remember it.
So every picture you sent me, I would click the live and I would hear the song that was in the background. I'm like, yeah, Bethany doesn't know this song.
So rude. Also, the other part was that, like at the Taylor Swift concert, we were sitting kind of far, but not like nosebleeds. And the iPhone zoom is so good that when I was zooming in to where she was on the stage, I could see every detail.
Right.
I could see the sweat on her nose. Like, that's how good the zoom was. But for the Beyonce concert, we were so far away that when I zoomed to the max, I couldn't even see her still. So, like, that, I think, probably changes the experience. But when you're going with a huge group and you want to make sure everyone can afford it, like, I totally get where we sat. And it was so fun to, like, be there with my friends. But, yeah, there was definitely people that were, like, not into it, for sure. Which made me sad.
Rate the performance. Rate the concert.
As her as a performer, 10 out of 10. She's incredible. And the fact that she can still dance like that, I mean, she's only 41, so she's not old by any means, but holy shit. And, like, having so many kids, too, dancing like that, crazy. Blue Ivy was the best part for me. That was, like, I cried when she came on because the way Beyonce was looking at her, it was so cute. As a mom, I was like, this is the cutest thing ever. Like, they were so adorable together, and Blue Ivy's so talented, too.
So, would you ever go to a Beyonce show again?
Yes, but I would definitely study more before. I feel like I failed the exam. Like, my college experience relived. So.
Did you fail college? I failed college.
I failed most college, yeah.
Okay. But, like, on my transcripts, it's like, you have the D in this class.
Well, I don't even know if it counts as failing if you just never went at all. So, yeah.
Anyways, so it was kind of a busy week as far as what I saw on social media and the drama and the different things that happened. So, you wanna dig into your list, or you want me to start it?
You can start.
All right. Logan Paul. You know who Logan Paul is?
I know Jake and Logan.
The brothers, right?
Yeah.
So
they just sent us that huge box of Prime hydration. And you know what's crazy is when I did that ad a while ago for Orgain, it was like those protein shakes, the kids ones.
Yes.
I got so many messages being like, I heard that those are so bad for kids. Like, the Prime drinks are so bad and they're not approved by the FDA and whatever. And I was like, what? That's not even the same brand. And then I looked it up and it was their brand, Drake and Logan, or I don't know which one. It's one of their brands, right?
So that protein company.
No, not
Prime.
that one.
So
People thought it was that. Okay. Yeah, and I was like, no. But then 3 weeks later, a huge box showed up on our doorstep, and now they keep sending stuff. It's like our third box now.
So we're kind of old and washed, so we're not too like hip on things, but I saw like Prime bottles were selling for like $30 a bottle, and like you couldn't find Prime anywhere, and I was like, holy shit, over a drink? Like, that's crazy. But I think our kids are too young to be influenced by society, so we kind of dodged a bullet there, because I'm not spending $30 on a bottle of anything. Well, we have like
alcohol. 100 at home,
right?
So they won't stop saying it. And Logan, it's like the weirdest flavor ever too. It's called like Meta Moon. I'm like, what does that taste like?
It doesn't taste good.
Did you try it?
I did try it. I had to for the culture. But anyways, Logan Paul is, you know how they're doing like celebrity fights where a boxer will fight a UFC fighter, or Nate Robinson will fight Jake Paul type. He said, remember we saw he was a basketball player that got knocked out, whatever. So there's like all these people that are agreeing to boxing matches, and
Elon
Logan
Musk
Paul
and Mark Zuckerberg.
That was still waiting to see if it happens. But Logan Paul is fighting Dylan Dennis. He's a UFC fighter, but that doesn't matter. So, my question to you is, in war, is all is fair, or do you think there's a line? Here's why I ask. Because they're doing press, they're doing their, what's it called when you sit up there and you talk on the microphone?
Press
But there's not a word for it.
conference.
Yeah, they're doing their press conference, and they're going back and forth. They're throwing jabs. They're out of pocket. But Logan Paul is engaged to someone. You're gonna have to say Nina Adol.
Yeah, she's a Victoria's Secret model.
Okay.
Or pink.
So they're engaged. I know nothing about these people, just me personally, but this has been all over social media. They're at the press conference, and apparently Nina's got a pretty lengthy past. She's had a lot of partners. She's been pictured with a lot of people. So Dylan has decided to not just attack Logan as they prepare for their upcoming fight. He's going to bring her into it. And he's up there just, everyone in New York has had your fiance. Things like that. Like, just completely out of pocket. So, do you think that is wrong? And do you think, let's say you have conflict with someone, what is off limits and what is too far? Because the jokes, don't kill me for this. The jokes are kind of funny, but at the same time, like, damn, she's just like off living her luxurious life, catching strays. She's about to marry Logan Paul.
Which Paul brother is the one that did the YouTube video where they showed the dead body? Because that is forming my answer. That'll help me answer better. Can you Google it?
Okay, I'll look it up real fast.
Yeah.
So you think the past determines? So Paul.
And then which was the one that
wait? They did a dead body.
Yeah, they showed a dead body like hanging on YouTube. And then what's the brother that raided the Scottsdale Mall whenever there was like riots and stuff?
I think it was Logan Paul that did.
Both times?
No. My fingers only work so fast.
I know. Trust me.
Logan was the one that finds dead body in Japanese forest.
Okay, is that the one that's marrying?
That's the one that's gonna fight.
Well.
So you think that my sins should hold weight when it comes to you?
I think that who you marry definitely defines a lot about who you are.
Okay.
So if you're okay with that kind of behavior, and it's not like he's changed at all, still kind of crazy. So I think, like, yeah, you know what you signed up for. And, I mean, what's that guy that I like that fights, babe? The one that's, like, so rude and psycho. And he has the kid and he cheats on his wife and he has red hair. Conor McGregor. Yeah. He's so mean. So it's part of the game, right? He's my favorite.
So you think in war there's nothing off limits?
No. It's all on the table. And isn't that what they all want? They all want press.
Yeah, it's all to build up the hype and to get more people. But I don't know. I think
the Paul brothers are like the king of clickbait. Kings of clickbait. They do anything for publicity, so they should be thanking this guy.
Like, I just think, when we got together way back in high school, you weren't the cleanest. Your resume wasn't the cleanest.
I kissed boys. Oh, no.
In high school terms, that was out of pocket.
I was such a huge slut because I was the pastor's daughter and I liked boys.
I just don't know, like, all right, can we not bring this shit up? Like, I don't think I could stand up there while someone talks about your past and things that you're
Well, yeah, then fight him, which is what the
they
point
are
is.
Going to
I
fight,
know, exactly.
My thing is, I'm not going to let you sit 5 feet away from me, say that shit, and then we not fight that.
What's the fight that just happened? And, like, they were talking about that wife, too, or, like, the fiance or something.
Oh, it's like every fight.
Yeah,
this
so
is
I don't
huge.
think, yeah.
But that which brings me to my next question. You have some beef, right? You're like a Z-list, Y-list celebrity. Who are you fighting in a celebrity
Z-list.
beef off?
Who would I fight?
Call them out right now. Which other influencer are you fighting?
I can't say. Why did a name pop up so fast in my head?
I didn't want an answer.
She doesn't even live here either.
I just wanted to get that out there.
I'm dead. You're dumb as fuck. Ready for a confession?
No. Okay. You want to go do it? What are we at?
Probably 20 minutes of confession.
So we're gonna bring up some old shit again because we've touched on this topic quite a few times in recent weeks. the Kiki Palmer and her baby daddy thing, it all makes sense to me.
Okay, why? Wait, now it does?
His reaction, why things went the way they did with him. Because remember, we were
His reaction makes sense to you now? Not hers after all of the stuff that I've told you over the past few weeks?
Okay, but no, both of them. Why it all makes sense and why I think it might be a lot bigger than we're making it out to be. So, Kiki posted a picture, and I think it was her birthday. Like, it was her 30th birthday, I think, something of that nature. And in the picture, you can see a tattoo. It is the date of her baby daddy's birthday. So I think, like, I've got your name tattooed on me. You've got my initials on your butt cheek. There's different things that we've got tattooed on us, which have allowed us to kind of hit a different level in our relationship.
No.
So I can understand why he was so pressed and upset about Usher and her just being all over each other in that situation.
People that get tattoos, like a lot of tattoos, will get anything. Anything. I literally have multiple tattoos that I was dared to get. I have a grapefruit tattoo. Yeah.
Okay.
That I was dared to get.
Right? But it was beneficial to you. That's why you even went down that lane.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying people will get anything, honestly. These days, look at you.
Right. But
you have fucking Michael Myers tattooed on you.
Yeah, that's a core piece of my childhood. Honestly. Any tattoo that I have on my body, there's a meaning and a story behind it. Yes.
So the story to her could be
that's
a part of her life.
Right,
it's a part of her life.
Exactly.
Yeah. And now fuck him.
So once you start to get things tattooed on yourself about your partner and the person you're with, you hit a different level in your relationship. So when you
Jax Taylor from Vanderpump Rules got Stassi's name tattooed while they were broken up. Literally just to try to impress her, which did the opposite.
There's a reason
Tattoo people will get anything.
No, I don't believe it. I'm not gonna agree with you there. But it all makes sense why Darius was so upset. They were more than just, oh, we got together, we had a baby. There was some connection there. Aunt what?
I'm just saying.
You're
like, I see the male perspective now.
I can see why he was upset. Anyways, last thing I got for you that I want to know your input on.
Okay.
Have you heard what happened? The rumors about Steve Harvey and his wife?
No.
So apparently, this is what I saw off social media. Many outlets posted this, so it's got to be true, right? So apparently, his wife cheated on him with his head of security and
how old is he and how old is his wife?
They're old.
They're both old. Is it Lori Harvey's mom?
Yeah, Marjorie. I don't know how to spell it.
Marjorie. Are they still together?
Yes.
So like from back then? Damn, that's fucked up.
Right, so they've been together. That's the rumor. So people cheat and shit happens, right? It's so common nowadays. It's kind of just like, oh, so-and-so cheated, you just kind of move on. And, we don't really like to get into people's personal business like that.
I do.
So we don't want to talk about that. So the reason why I bring them up is because he was speaking at a big, it was actually called Invest Fest, which I'm going to guess is about investing and using your money and things of that nature. He was speaking, and he went over there and said, we fine, essentially. Like, people just talk about crazy shit.
Invest Fest is the worst name I've ever heard.
I think it's pretty clever.
It sounds like Incest Fest. I hate it.
I mean, you do have Arkansas roots, so I can see how you would.
Okay,
anyways.
Relax.
But Arkansas, don't kill me for that one. Just her family from Arkansas. Yeah.
My great uncle did date his first
exactly.
cousin, so.
This is not just I didn't pull some shit out of midair.
And then on the other side, we have arranged marriages from India.
So he came out and was just like, "All right, we're good. Like, find something else to talk about."
Mm-hmm.
Which brings me back to when we talked about the Drake and Bobby interview, and I was like, if people are saying things about you, why not just come out,
address it,
move on?
If you really don't address it when it's that bad, there's a reason. Number one, it's true.
Okay.
Or number two, you legally cannot.
because of
NDAs.
if you cheat on me with someone that makes you sign an NDA, damn, that'd be tough.
That's the way to do it, I feel like.
And then like
then you literally can't talk about it. You're like, I can't admit that I cheated on you because legally I would be in trouble. So I didn't.
Steve's wife is posting, like devotionals, and they just kind of moved on with their life. And
when
that's
a
how I think
woman
it should
starts
be.
posting devotionals and like inspirational quotes, like she definitely got cheated on.
But that's not the rumor.
That's my mom posts 5 a day.
Your mom also has a lot going on. But so
my mom
can you and I
was
both
cheated on.
But can you and I both agree we don't condone cheating, right? Like if I cheated on you, it would be bad. If you cheated on me, it'd be bad. Right?
For us, yeah.
For
but for other people, I think they should keep doing it because it's so funny to watch happen.
So, are there levels to cheating? Like, is it worse if, let's say, I cheat on you with someone you know or a good friend? Or would you rather be cheated on and it be with someone that you have no idea they existed until the cheating was uncovered?
I would rather not know the person because if I knew them, I would kill them. For sure.
Okay.
Wait, what about you?
I'm in the same boat, but like, if you're going to cheat on me with someone that is going to be good for my...
Okay, wait, let me write this down.
Tell all. If you cheat on me, I'm writing a book. So hopefully the person that I'm speaking about in the book is someone that people are going to care about. Like, let me capitalize on this.
So give me like a list of like a starting point.
Famous. Rich.
No, names.
Oh. I think you and I
Just
have...
kidding.
Yeah, you're gonna find some wrinkly old guy, and that's
the wrinklier the
Harrison Ford or something. I don't know. And so I don't know. I just think if you're gonna cheat, definitely let me get my shit off and cheat up. Don't cheat down.
Cheat, of course. If you cheated down,
if you cheat on me with any of my friends, I would feel really bad for you.
I would feel bad for myself if I cheated with
no shade to my friends and my guys.
No shade.
I love you guys, but yeah. Please don't.
If you cheated with one of my friends or family members, I would be kind of proud of you.
Really?
Damn. All right.
Really?
Like you have that.
You think that highly of them?
No, I would just think you have some crazy balls, like crazy.
I'm going through the list right now in my head of who.
The only person I could see you cheating with is my sister.
But is it cheating if it was
just continuing
destiny?
The relationship from before? No, yeah.
So guys, just don't cheat, all right?
And for a while, you did have a crush on my mom.
Whoa.
Yep. In the beginning, the first 2 years especially, you'd always be like, "Oh yeah, your mom this, your mom that."
Are you thinking of another partner that you had at one point in your life? Not I.
Sure.
Because I could say something on camera on this podcast that I used to tell you that would get me completely canceled, and I'm not gonna say it. But you know what I'm thinking.
I really don't.
You do know what I'm thinking.
Are you thinking of another person?
No.
I have no idea.
That is not true. I never had a crush on my mother-in-law. She's someone's type of tea, just not mine. From day one.
Well, she seems like she's at least half your type of tea.
Not even half.
I'm not half her. There must be some qualities you like about her.
For us?
I absolutely do.
But you know, people are like, personality over looks, and they're like, oh, no, I'm all looks. Sorry.
I'm done. All right. Confess your sins. Are you ready for this? All right. Someone said, this like grinds my gears a little.
Wait, what are we at time-wise?
30.
Cool.
I get off thinking about my high school boyfriend's dad. I don't think there could be anything worse for me than you thinking of a high school ex, like while we're having sex, but you're not even thinking about the ex, you're thinking about their parent. Truly nothing. That's the lowest of the low for me.
Listen, I'd have to go back to junior high because you and I got together so young. There were some moms that
I've never had one friend or lover or person that I've thought their dad's hot. That's weird because I have like crazy daddy issues too. Just never manifested in that way.
Not one person.
Not one person where I think their dad's hot.
What about the moms? Are there any moms you think's hot?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, so then you null and void. But there's a couple moms from back
or
in
like
the
when
day.
people DM me and they're like talking about how hot your dad is, I'm like, what the hell? Like that is crazy to me. And I'm like, they're like, can your mother-in-law fight? I'm like, yeah, she will literally kill you. She's been to jail for fighting his dad.
Him.
Oh
But,
my God.
Yeah, I think you got to remember a lot of people are not currently with their high school sweetheart. So you can get a lot done. Like, think about the 10 years we've been together. If you and I were not together, how wild you would have gone over those 10 years. So I can see how thinking about other partners could be a thing. It's just...
They're not even thinking about the partner. They're thinking about the partner's
thinking about
dad.
someone else. There's been a couple times when I've like reverted to Kim Kardashian.
I just always think about the Avengers. If I need to get off and I can't.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we're not here to kink shame or whatever it is. I know I said something was a kink a while back and people were coming at me. So
yeah, well, because that was really rude what you said.
Or
okay.
Sexual fan. Whatever it is you guys like to do, as long as you're well within your...
So ex-boyfriend's dad. That's good to think about.
Fuck it.
All right.
Maybe don't let the person know.
Someone said, went to the chiropractor you posted about. He's so hot. Laughing face, fire emoji, monkey hand over eyes, and melt emoji.
This wasn't the person's wife.
And he's amazing at his job. That's what someone said. You know that your new chiropractor, the one that I posted about, that's my best friend's husband. And yeah, he is pretty good at his job.
But no, was it the wife that sent that in? Or this is someone else?
This is a new confession.
Okay. He's great at his job. He's a little too like strong for me. Like you see the guy. He's built 6'3", 220, just 3%
I
body
would
fat.
never look at him and be like 6'3", 220, 3% body. Like, how do you even know that?
No, he's probably about less than 5% body fat. But
oh my God,
when it comes to me, I like a little gentle, you know.
Yeah, when we get massages, he always requests women with small, soft hands.
You're right.
Just kidding.
Hey, everyone has their what gets them going, right?
And soft feet for when they do the back walking.
Anyway, shout out to Apex.
Yeah, Apex. All right. Someone said, my sugar daddy from when I was 19 hit me up. He gave me money to watch him. What do you think? To
Clip
watch
his
him what?
toenails.
No, to watch him jack off on Snapchat. The fact that Snapchat even still exists, I don't get it. I haven't had Snapchat since I was in high school.
Because Bethany was doing shit like that on Snapchat back in the day. So
no, never.
The fact that it still exists.
I only had my family on
puzzles
Snapchat.
her.
I just never. You still use Snapchat.
It's for memories and things like that.
No.
My mom uses Snapchat, so when she has the kids, I want to see what they're doing.
Yeah,
And
she
so I
just
go on her
texts
Snapchat.
me, which is so similar to Snapchat. But it really is so crazy because Anthony has like younger brothers, sister. I have younger siblings, and they're so into Snapchat. Like when Michael, Anthony's brother, was deployed, he made his sister log into his Snapchat and continue all his streaks for like 8 fucking months. That is
Yeah, I don't get
crazy.
that. I don't get that. I get the whole picture. I mean, the filters
And
are
he's
cool.
never mind. Okay, so moving on. Wait, so watching someone jack off on Snapchat, would you get paid for that? I would literally have to be paid $5 million because I would just be that to take it seriously. I would just be laughing so hard. Jacking off, not to, there's like men here, but it literally gives me the ick so bad to think of a guy like touching himself.
I mean, hey,
Like, you can't get a girl to do that.
$20 is $20.
I just can't even fathom.
How bad do I need money?
Nothing could be worse to me.
But like, I want to know, like, were you in the same room? Because like, if he
It was on Snapchat.
like
He was doing it and she had to watch it.
But what I'm saying is,
is there like FaceTime on
you could
Snapchat?
send me a
I'm so
Snapchat
confused.
and I could watch it and close my eyes. Like, you would never know. So
Yeah.
that's what were the deep like. Were you FaceTiming like on Snapchat if that's a thing and this occurred or like?
That is so weird.
And did you get
I need
paid
more
before
details.
or after?
I don't know.
There's a lot here.
We need deets. All right. This is from one of your friends.
Oh, God.
I sharted during my YMCA basketball game and I was wearing white shorts. Do you immediately know what friend that is?
I have a pretty narrowed down of who this is.
Mouth it to me like this.
And if it's the guy I'm thinking of, he's probably done some other shit very similar to this. Am I right or am I right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, some people...
Wait, why did I ask you if it was him when I'm the one that knows?
You were asking me who I was thinking of.
Okay.
Some people just are... Their purpose in your life is to cross off some of those what-ifs on the bucket list. And this person, for me, I love this guy. He's always there when I need him, you know. But he's done some pretty crazy shit, so I can definitely see it.
Okay, next. I let my high school...
Wait. Give us your most recent sharding story.
Mine?
Yeah. Or is it still the one at the furniture store?
I think it's still that one.
Okay.
Okay. I let my high school crush finger me in the corner of our local Radio Shack. Radio Shack? Really? Also, what was it, 2005?
From my memory, Radio Shacks were always kind of small.
Yeah, a little bit.
Why not like Radio... Wasn't there like Radio City or Circuit City?
Circuit City.
One of those places. You know, Best Buy type where it's big. Why Radio Shack?
I don't know. Maybe they worked there.
Why not the local park bench? Just speaking from...
Or like a bathroom, you know?
Or just wait until...
That's too hard sometimes. In high school?
Yeah.
It's pretty hard. All right.
If you didn't have a car in high school, like I still might be virgin today.
So true. All right.
All right.
Someone said, I don't like 98% of my family outside of my wife and kids. Welcome to the real world. Honestly. That's not even a confession.
I mean, for you, it's not.
You like every single person in your family?
There's probably 2% of my family that I don't like.
Okay, I'm thinking of your whole family, meaning Ramiro, Melissa, Michael, and everyone above and under them.
Yeah.
And you like everyone.
The 2% comes from somewhere in Ramiro's.
No way.
He's probably the 2%. Are we talking parents, siblings?
Everyone.
Yeah, probably 2% of people I don't like.
Oh.
Who?
Okay. Well, no, that's good. I'm happy for you.
I mean,
What a life.
yeah, that's why I said speak for yourself when you say welcome to the real world, because I actually like my family.
Oh, okay.
What do I ask for my birthday every year?
To go to your Nana's house and breastfeed.
To go be with family and eat home-cooked Mexican food.
Okay.
You would love to go to Disneyland, so it makes sense why you go to
the farthest
fictional
way
places
possible for the cheapest.
and then I go with family. Okay.
All right. Someone said, had a thing for fucking this guy and his brother. His brother looks like your brother-in-law. Oh. Cool. Cool. Which brother-in-law? Because I feel sad for you. If it's the one I'm thinking of, had a thing for fucking this guy and his brother. So together, separate, those are my questions.
Once again, as long as it was consensual, no one was married, we're in a committed relationship, hey.
You're down to, like, you and your brother share a girl?
I didn't say I was down. I'm just saying I see no harm here. Like, once again, is this in one sitting? Like, you're on the couch, I'm on the couch, we're going back and forth? Like, what do we... There's got to be the logistics have to be worked out.
Like, if your brother had sex with a girl and then she wanted to have sex with you 2 weeks later.
It's got to be at least a year.
At least a year?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm glad there's parameters for you. Someone said, went to see a guy I was talking to. He fell asleep, so I hooked up with his roommate.
Damn. Bro, drop the bag there. Or fumbled the...
Dropped the ball, fumbled the bag.
Whatever you want to call
all
it.
All of the phrases. She was really horny, apparently.
Yeah, that's...
She was like, any dick will do. As long as it's in this apartment.
Yikes.
She's like, I don't want to go to the bar and find something else.
Maybe she wasn't old enough to go to the bar.
Yeah, True. All right. Someone said, I made out with my sister's ex-boyfriend. Very shortly after they broke up, I was 14.
You did that. You were
No,
about
I
16.
didn't. First of all, you guys never dated. You never kissed. You never held hands. You never did anything.
There was something there, though. Maybe it was only one way.
It was delusion.
Maybe that something was only me to her, but there was something there.
Delusion. Again.
But once again, when you're 14, I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
And if our daughters are 14 and 15 and Brooklyn breaks up with a boyfriend and Harlem 2 weeks later makes out with him, she would be grounded for 2 years.
No, you're right. Like the summer I turned pretty and bouncing between, no, that shit's not happening.
No. That's like the worst thing you can do to a sibling, especially at that age when everything is so big and all the little things really do matter.
But if they go to a high school that was as small as our high school, there may not be too many options. So that's why I say
public school.
What is the time period between, all right, you guys broke up, it's done?
I just feel like there's a billion gajillion people.
But in high school, that's not the
really.
case. There was 25 students in my graduating class.
We're never doing that to our kids. That's like literally a hostage situation.
Well, what if that's what it is?
No. Okay, do you want our kids to go to public school, private school, charter school for high school?
All right, I think I'm going to put this on record for the first time.
I want my kids' graduating class to have like at least 1,000 people.
If my kids are good athletes, they're going to big schools. That's how it's going to happen.
They're not.
Yeah. Think about it. How our graduation was an hour long. Everyone had a seat in and out.
And it was air conditioned.
First of all, these big high schools, they're outside in May. It's hot as fuck. You're sitting on these uncomfortable ass bleachers. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I love my kids, but if you're not getting a college scholarship to play sports, you can play in this 8-man football league. Like you don't.
But it was nice because when John graduated from Skyline, we were sitting up in the bleachers, like in our own little section, and it wasn't embarrassing to have my dad in prison on FaceTime. Probably would have been more embarrassing if it was like a smaller crowd, you know?
I think he would have been banned from
probably
said school.
Yeah. Where the crime occurred.
Anyways. Is that all you got?
No.
Damn, more.
Random hookup said dog had to be in the room. Turns out dog had to be on the twin bed as well.
Like a dog, like a pet dog, or like that's my homie dog?
No. An animal.
Oof. Shit. Is that a deal breaker for you?
Okay, well, yes.
Because I don't even like my dog in my room.
I was gonna say if you went to a girl's house to hook up and
if she had a cat, I'm leaving ASAP. If I see a litter box, I'm out of there. And that's the same from when I was 13. I shouldn't be going into women's houses with litter boxes.
It's just because you have cat trauma.
Okay.
From a cat pooping on your shoe in elementary school.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
And the smell lingered and followed you around school all day. And kids asked you if you shit your pants.
Mm-hmm. Fuck that cat.
It's so funny. Okay, anyways. Well, they do say a dog is a man's best friend. So maybe he needs him there to be able to perform.
You go to blank person's house. And they want the dog in the room. What are you doing? You're probably like, you would probably pet the dog.
Yeah, not during though.
You're in doggy petting the dog.
Anthony, okay. Moving on. Someone said I got pregnant from a threesome. Not even my husband knows, but the baby isn't his. Dun dun dun. And I got a follow-up too, because I was like, girl, what the actual fuck are you talking about? I need more details or else I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. She messaged me back. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
She said, my oldest daughter, I had her when I was 19. We had a threesome with my husband's brother.
Oof.
I didn't think anything of it.
Are they from
You
Arkansas?
didn't think anything of it? Girl.
Arkansas.
Not Arkansas. Then I found out I was pregnant. I figured it was my husband's. Then when she was born, she looked exactly like my husband's brother, which is convenient because sometimes siblings look alike.
Right.
My husband didn't say anything or ask anything. Not planning on telling her or him till the day I die.
Damn, that is.
God damn.
But how?
Then she said, when she was little, I took her for a DNA test. My husband had diabetes, so I took the blood from that to have it tested.
Oh my.
What the fuck? So he's like, she's officially, for realsies, not his brothers. She has an uncle, dad, and a dad uncle. And she doesn't even know. And she's 19.
Damn, I'm speechless.
And her husband doesn't know. That's like so crazy to live with a lie like that for so long. I would get cancer for sure. Because I have a secret right now that I can't tell anyone except for Anthony. And it's killing me from the inside out.
You have a oh yes, and it's nowhere near the level of that.
No one weird. I just can't. I hate lying. I hate liars, and I can't lie. It kills me from the inside out.
It's just like the fact that there's people out here just playing with lives. Like,
no,
you.
It's so scary. Like,
I'm speechless.
This is the confession where I'm like, our world is so scary. Like, not all the other ones, but yeah, that is like, fucking nuts.
Do people not think about things like, all right, another man's penis is going to be in my wife.
Also, a threesome with your husband and his brother is even crazier than lying for 19 years.
Yeah, just shit.
That's
just
the
take
worst
it to the
part.
grave.
And then, like, think of the child that is like, yeah, I was created from a... Like, no wonder she's not going to ever tell her. That is, like, the worst origin story.
And did it stop there? No threesome with brother
I was
has
then
happened
how do
since?
you just not ever, like, fuck the uncle again?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Another reason that our kids would be grounded if they did something like that.
Honestly, like, they're no longer my kid.
No, that's crazy.
You're disowned.
Can you imagine if you find out that your two sons had a threesome with one of their wives?
Shit, yeah.
I would not be able to look her in the eye at Thanksgiving. I would be so misogynistic and probably blame her.
Her?
Yeah, I would be like, girl, what are you doing?
Oh my god.
Like, you're better than this.
Yeah.
Also, I really want to know what this lady looks like.
How do you raise your children to not be okay with that? Or is that just... wow.
Arkansas.
I'm glad I have one son.
Seriously. So I'm glad I have one son, so I never have to worry about him having a threesome with his brother. Like, what?
Yeah,
the
that's fuck.
People's morals.
I mean, maybe they weren't married yet.
They were married.
When they had a threesome?
She had a threesome with her husband and his brother.
Well, maybe they were married. Maybe it was like boyfriend and boyfriend's brother.
They were married.
Then?
They were married.
Like, how do we make it to where it's not as bad as it sounds?
Also, imagine taking your daughter to like a DNA test that's like so secret, and stealing your husband's blood from his diabetes thing.
Yeah, that's crazy. People are crazy. What the fuck?
Also, my grandpa had diabetes, and it would be the tiniest little drop of blood that would come out, and then he would wipe it, test it. Like, where were you getting this from?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Just makes me so much more thankful that I found my one in high school, and I'll take the jokes, and I'll whatever it is that comes with it. I don't know. Just people are like, oh, you only had sex with one woman and things of that nature. But it's like,
well, if we were Mormon, that would be an achievement. So
just catching strays, but. Damn, that is intense.
Or most religions.
I think you can't have any other confession after that.
No.
That just like...
think we're good for like the next year, for sure.
Perfect.
Okay, ready?
Is that all you have?
Yeah, that's actually the last one. Oh, wait, but she said... I was like, so the threesome was with you, your husband, and his brother, and she was like, yep.
Can I see what she looked like?
No, I didn't. I screenshotted it like that. I should have screenshotted a fucking picture for a face.
That is...
Okay. Ready?
Well, be careful who you sleep with. Because you never know what may come out and whose it might be.
It's probably the person you're fucking. It's probably their baby.
Peace.
No, we're not Anthony Garcia.
What?
Don't end it like that. With that being my last word. Anyways, all right.
Oh.
All that to say, you guys.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get back in. Check back in. Ready? Yeah. Go ahead.
All that to say, thank you for tuning in with us for our first video podcast, and we will see you next week.
Peace.
Okay.